Well, good Friday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weekend weather update here on your April the 17th, 2026. Well, we're definitely driving into the weekend with sunshine, warm weather, going into Saturday looking very nice indeed. But we do have that cold front. We've been talking about it all week. It's going to be coming in as you go Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Going to bring a little bit of rain with it. We'll show you the latest totals on that. But then we got a nice cool down going into early next week. In fact, we're talking about a 45-degree swing in temperatures from your afternoon highs on Saturday compared to what your lows are going to be on Monday morning. I'll show you those as well. But the temperatures do warm back up again as we go into next week. Now, before we get into this full report, if you're new here to our YouTube channel and you live anywhere across North Georgia, let me introduce myself as your personal weatherman. And I'm on a mission to build a professional 24-hour weather channel, and it's all about the numbers. I sure could use your help. It doesn't cost you anything. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel, and more importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all future weather updates, as well as alerts for any potential severe weather coverage that may come our way. All right, let's go ahead and get into this update here for this afternoon. A beautiful afternoon, a lot of sunshine there at Brasstown Ball, looking pretty good. Just a few high clouds out there. You see the lake out there in the distance there. And looking at a beautiful day in Helen as well, 77 degrees. And temperatures here are going to climb into the 80s for afternoon highs there on your Friday and Saturday both. And looking at Lake Chattooga as well, some delightful weather out there with plenty of sunshine. And you know what's going to happen. The lakes are going to be very busy this weekend, but so hopefully folks will go out there and be safe if they're going to be out in this great looking weather. Now, if you didn't see the drought update from yesterday, I'm going to show this again. This is going to continue to be a big major player for us here, not only for the rest of spring, but I got a funny feeling going into summer. So the level 3 drought conditions are going up. We are going to get a little rain here for Saturday night and Sunday, but not enough to wash this away. We're going to need a lot more than what we're going to get. And unfortunately, after the rain goes through here, we don't have anything beyond that for the next 7 days. So the dry weather is going to stay with us here. Local radar is quiet. Now, the areas I do favor of the heaviest rain totals are probably going to be up here in the northwestern zones here. That's probably where the best rains are going to fall as this moves in through the early morning hours on Sunday. Looks like just after midnight it'll be coming into the area right now. Satellite picture showing a delightful afternoon here on your Friday with a lot of sunshine. We'll see that again going into your Saturday, and then we'll see the clouds come in Saturday night and Sunday as that cold front gets closer toward us. Now, right now we got high pressure control. That's the big story there. Temperatures are already well into the 80s during the early afternoon hours here on Friday as the time of this recording, and we're going to see more warm weather for your going into your Saturday as well. So we'll have temperatures getting up around 90 degrees, especially the eastern zones. A little bit of a downslope there. The Carolinas are going to bake. It's going to be just very hot, very summer-like for some areas here across the southeast. Now, as we take a look at that cold front coming in, we will see a few thunderstorms with this, which will be a good thing if that happens. Obviously, you get a thunderstorm, maybe some heavier rains in with this. Not expecting a ton, but hopefully we'll get some decent rains as this moves on into our area going into early Sunday morning. It'd be better if this was coming in during the day, but beggars can't be choosers. We'll see what we can get out of this. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the radar representation is going to look at. We're looking at the high-resolution model data here. Watch that timestamp there in that upper right-hand corner. That kind of gives you an idea of the timing on this. As you can kind of see here, throughout Friday looking great. Going into Saturday morning, we'll be tracking that rain back off toward the west. You see the rain here on Saturday morning across Missouri, Arkansas, stretching back over toward Texas. And then as we go into the late afternoon hours here on your Saturday, as we go in toward going in toward 6 o'clock, getting some decent rains here coming across northwestern portions of Alabama and into Texas and back over toward Tennessee. So pretty good rains there. It looks like a pretty good downpours there across portions of Alabama. I wish that could sneak into our area. There you can see at 11 o'clock at night coming in there across northwest Georgia. And then it just loses its punch. It really just kind of falls apart there. Now, if this thing comes in a little bit sooner, a little quicker, that would be okay with me. Maybe we keep a little more of the rain. But this thing moves on through. It looks like Sunday afternoon looks like it's going to be pretty decent. I'm not expecting any problems out there for your Sunday. So, but Saturday, definitely the warmer of the 2 days. Here, the rainfall totals. You can see where we're getting some decent rains here with some of these thunderstorms and maybe up to a half inch across northwest zones, but the northeast areas, nothing. So, again, we'll watch closely on this. I'm thinking for the most part, probably less than a quarter inch for most areas. Northwest zones, maybe a little bit more, but that's going to be about it as this system pulls on through our area. Temperature-wise, look at these temperatures for your Saturday morning. Very balmy in the 60s to begin the morning, and the afternoon highs are going to be quite warm once again. We're going well into the 80s. Look at it. Here's 89 in Gainesville showing up right there, 83, 85. It's going to be a warm afternoon there on your, there's 90, cracking 90 there in Gainesville there on your Saturday afternoon. And then we're going to see that cold front. Look at the cold front coming on here, and here it comes. There's the front at 10 o'clock at night coming in toward the Chattanooga area. And then this comes on through. So cooling down there. So high temperatures, again, they're going to be kind of roller coaster a little bit. So we'll see temperatures cooling later. We're in the 40s here as we go into your Sunday morning here, dropping into the 40s. So again, a much cooler day there, a bit breezy as well. Probably a lot of upper 60s for highs there on your Sunday before we see things begin to warm back up into the new work week. So looking at your forecast maps, watch that little timestamp there on top there in yellow. It's that little highlighter there. We'll kind of highlight the days of the week as we go into your Saturday morning. There's where the front is on Saturday morning, back over toward the Ohio River Valley, stretching back toward Texas. And then it comes on in here late in the day on your Saturday. So here comes the front moving on in here as we get that chance of rain moving on in. And then going into Sunday, it's clearing on out. Could be a few morning showers potentially there across North Georgia. But by the afternoon, we're clearing out, looking good. And then Monday looking great. Tuesday looking quiet as well. Wednesday just quiet all week. We might get rain back in here on Friday. We'll see. I'm keeping the rain chance out for right now, but we'll see what happens with the next system as the pattern's going to start to break down where we're not going to see these big high pressure ridges all over the place and maybe better opportunities for rain as we get toward the end of April and going into early May. So cross your fingers that happens. All right, so here's our forecast here for Saturday. 88-64 there in Gainesville. Very summer-like, very balmy. Everybody here across North Georgia, a few upper 50s in the mountains, but most everybody here in the 60s for morning lows here on Saturday morning. Daytime highs, a lot of 80s. The eastern areas over toward Athens and Elberton and Hartwell getting closer to 90 because of the southwesterly and westerly winds. The winds are going to pick up a little bit as well, so everybody quite balmy here on your Saturday afternoon. Regionally, the whole southeast is pretty warm. Memphis starts to see that cool down at 72 there, but check out Columbia, 96 degrees. Ouch. 70, looking at 92 there in Savannah, 87 in Columbus, 85 with a few thunderstorms in Jackson. Next 7 days, here we go. All right, bringing it down that temperature by some 20 degrees going into Sunday as we see the morning showers and thunderstorms. Again, the best chance of rain will be through the overnight hours, Saturday evening into Sunday morning. And then looking pretty seasonable on Monday, but I won't tell you that 44-degree temperature when it's up near 90 on Saturday is going to feel a little bit chilly out there. I got to say this. We might even see a few upper 30s there across some of the higher elevations. And then we'll see temperatures warm right back up in the 80s as we head toward the end of the week. And so with the rain threat coming in for this weekend, it's a good opportunity for you to test out that brand new weather app. Yeah, the Apple folks have had it for a little while, but now you Android guys can get it as well. There's the QRC codes right there. Go ahead and download that. We're coming up on 700 there on the Apple Store side. I haven't quite got the stats yet from Google Play to see how many Android users have downloaded that app, but go ahead and get that right now. Add that to your toolbox there, and again, this app will alert you when rain's in your vicinity, when lightning's nearby, and let you know when there's any warnings coming by. So this is going to be a work in progress as we get our weather web page going here. It'll support that app with some additional features and things that we hope to bring you here over time. Again, looks like a great looking weekend. Hope you're able to get out and enjoy it with your families. Until next time, remember, if you haven't yet subscribed yet to our channel here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. And again, it'd be a pleasure to be one of your weather sources. All right, you guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you next week on Monday. Until then, y'all enjoy a great weekend. Bye-bye.